Hello, everybody. When people cancel appointments, you never know where I'm gonna end up at, and I had some canceled today. So I am. The energy here is like unbelievable. I am at the Garthright House, and for my friends that don't live too far, please don't kill me. It really was a spur of the moment decision to come out here. The energy is, I can't even describe it. I feel like I want to throw up. Like, I really haven't done the background history of the Garthright House, and coming out here, it's very, I can't describe it. I got a little girl that's coming behind me, so she's kind of like walking around, almost like she is the protector of the property or protector of the house. It's almost like she is, I want to say, distraught. You know, like how a person goes back and forth and they're thinking and they're distraught and they're pacing. Well, that's what this little girl spirit is doing. She's like just a distraught spirit. I feel bad for her. But it's not my place to come out here and do anything. I'm just kind of, I guess you could say ignoring her right now because I don't want to, and she doesn't like that. She just said, I don't like that. And that's what she's saying, I don't like that. So, and it's terrible because I was going to actually do a little reading out here, but there's people here. So it's not like I can do my little reading like I want to, you know what I mean? But anyway, let me flip. I guess this is a cemetery, I'm assuming. I don't know but enough about the property to, I guess that's what I read on the plaque. I think this is the family cemetery. Let me tell y'all. I mean, I have grounded well, but because I know what somewhat of the energy here, but it's very interesting to me. So I'm going to go back and look at the plaque and see how many people died on here, because it feels like it's like multiple deaths, like I'm flashing back in time. And if people weren't over here working on this house, I would be sitting in that backyard at the picnic table. Look at that tree. I don't know if I can walk back here or not. Let's see, because I really don't want to get in trouble with any park services or anything, but I mean, it is daylight. I don't see no trespassing signs, but I'm just amazed at now there's a whole family stepping out, a whole family of people stepping out behind me. It's like they lived here or something. Like I said, I need to go back and look at the plaque, but look at this tree. Isn't that cool? I don't think I can get a picture, but I like that. There is a picnic table back here, but that's pretty. Look. I end up in some weird damn places. I don't know what prompted me to come out here. Whew. This is going to be, and like I said, for my friends that live close, don't get mad at me. It really was a spur of the moment decision. Ooh, my head hurts. I feel like something just cracked me in the side of my head. Like, you know how you, well, like for me, if I do Reiki or things like that, I pick up on people's, like if they're sick or something like that, or if they got pains, I pick up on that. Well, I almost feel like that I stepped in a spot where somebody passed away back here. That's what it feels like to me. Like I literally stepped on a body, if that makes sense. That's what that feels like. Like I said, if there wasn't like people here, I would be getting me some EVPs, but I feel dizzy. There's another part of this park that's up that I'm parked at, but the energy field stretches out that far, so I guarantee I'll be picking up some people there too. But I'm going to try to see if I can walk through this trail with y'all and not lose you, because I don't know the service out here either. So let me take a look at this. The little sign. Hold on, let me flip back. Hope I'm not boring. Not trying to be. Let's see. Oh, here we go. This is why I feel the way I feel at the moment. At least 97 soldiers, y'all, died from their wounds here and received a temporary burial in the front yard. Gotta love it. You know, residual energy stays where it's at. It don't go anywhere, and it's not like people come out here and cleanse properties, you know, so, yeah. Now I know why I'm feeling what I'm feeling. That's hilarious. And I'm trying to word it nicely. So, but I was reluctant to walk this trail. But now that I see that it's really not that bad. But if I lose y'all, you know, I apologize. I'm not trying to. So let's see what I get back here. See the energy on, let me flip it. This little trail right here. Hold on. See that? It's a little tiny trail. It goes all the way back up to the parking lot. But the energy lightens up a little bit. Let me walk back. I know these people are going to fucking think I'm crazy by going back and forth. But I can't help it. It's like the energy shifts. What is this? Park boundary, all natural, archaeological are protected. Hunting weapons, metal detectors are prohibited. Completely, okay. I don't see any park rangers. I mean, I guess they can't stop me from live. I don't know. My sidekick isn't around to tell me that. See, and the energy starts to pick up right here. Like, right from there. So, and then it lightens up when I walk back down this trail. So, for those of y'all who haven't been out here yet, let's see, flip. It's a nice day to be doing this. It's not too cold, it's not too hot, it's perfect. But y'all know where I'm at, right? This is pretty interesting. Oh, wait, what the holy hell? Does this go into something else? And no, I'm not nutty. Damn it. Look at all that moss down there. For those of you who are tuning in, I am at the Garthright House. What? Oh, yes. Cold Harbor, yeah. What's down here, I wonder? I mean, like, is this like a one big long-ass nature trail down here? Anybody been down here? Like, my forehead my third eye is starting to close up. It's like you're going places that you know, really need to watch. But that's my little alertness. I won't go too far down here because I am by myself. You know. So I won't go too far. You know, out of the reach of public, what I mean. You know. But the energy here is so heavy. Oh, look, it's a little stream. Aw. Hold on, I'll show you in a minute. Or a ditch or something. Looks like a little creek, man. I used to... Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's a pretty picture. The energy here is so heavy. It is unbelievable to me. And the little girl has backed off. She steps out when you go on the property. Like, she's off to a distance now. That is so fucking, funny to me. Because when I got there, she was like right up on my butt. Just like the other night with my reading. The person was right up on my ass. You know. And, God, that is so, I like streams. But she was right up on my butt. But now she's like off to a distance back at her house. Like, it's almost like she's like, you know, this is a property that I lived on. You know, kind of like, why are you here? That distraughtfulness. Like I said, she seems lost to me. And she's a cute little girl. It's just sad. Dora the Explorer is out again. I am. I was thinking about going to the visitor center too, but I'm not sure. I don't need to trip. What are these things? I can't remember what they're called, but I don't need to be breaking my damn neck on them. So all I need is to fall and bust my ass. Nobody will find me. You know. But I mean, it's really nice out here. It's just extremely heavy with shit. Like, oh my gosh, like, you know, like I said, when I come to places like this, if I was to go up to that house and I was to just like sit, if them people weren't there, I guess whoever they are, if they wasn't there, I'd be sitting there and I would be telling y'all what I'm seeing in a flashback, if that makes sense. But I have to like, I have to be relaxed and seated to kind of like do that, because as I'm walking, I'm seeing flashbacks of battle and war and people getting killed, and that's not something that's in my head. That's something that is being shown to me, what happened to people. But I really want to go sit on that front porch, but I don't want to get in trouble either. You know, can see it now. Jerry Reyes gets kicked out of Cold Harbor. What is this? The battle opens. Okay. 45,000 federals. You're local. See, I've never been here. I mean, I've been here, but I've like driven by it. Let's see, our first death. Turn of fire. Whew, my head hurts too. Whew. Oh, so 400 yards in front of me. Gotcha. Oh, I haven't seen him. He has not stepped out. The only thing that stepped out on me right now is a little girl and a family of, like it's a family of, like maybe 4. Mother, father, little girl. There's a little boy that has stepped out, but he's not. The little girl dominates that area. I don't know where the little boy is coming from. This is really neat though. How many of y'all have been here? To Cold Harbor, or at least this part of it. I'll tell you where the energy starts to shift when I go back. And what I mean by that is, like right now, it lightens up because I'm super sensitive to energy. So right now everything lightens up. And then when I walk back down this hill again, I'll tell you where it picks up. But it's almost like I don't know how to explain an energy field. It just gets heavier and heavier and heavier on the body. Like heavy on my head. You know, like somebody has taken a weight and said, let me plop this down on you. That's what it feels like for me when energy shifts. And I feel something hot up on the back of my damn neck too. Yesterday I had something whiff past my leg and literally rub up on my leg. I don't know if it was a cat, but something rubbed right past my leg yesterday. And I was like, oh my God. And I felt it. And you know how something does something like that to you, and then you have the feeling there for a couple days. Okay, I still kind of got that feeling there, but there's some redness. Not redness, but heat popping up on the back of my neck. I don't like that feeling either. All right, so we're back at you see the Garthright House, y'all, through there. So the little girl's waiting, y'all. She probably thinks I'm nutty. Let's see. I am here on my own. Now, I didn't take nobody with me. No. But when I come to places like this, I'll bring people with me. Hell no. No spirits, nothing. She stepped out. She belongs here. This is her property. This is a place that she lived. And I'm going to go back and do some of the research and see. But she lives here. This was not something that I brought here. This was like a spur-of-the-moment road trip for me. No, she didn't tell me to come here. I just felt... What happened was I had appointments this morning. They canceled. And I just was like, I had went to Williamsburg yesterday. And I didn't want to go back to Williamsburg. Oh, shit. Something just passed right in front of me. Excuse me. I see the energy field picks up right here. Little girl is standing at the door. See the door? She's standing there. And now I'm seeing movement. Like, I know y'all can't see it, but Miss Reyes can see it. Figures moving back and forth. But I just decided to come out here because I didn't want to go back to Williamsburg today. You know, I love Williamsburg, but I get Williamsburg out. So I made a decision that I was just going to come out here. It was a pretty day. I wanted to come out here last week, but it was so freaking cold. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that because it was just too cold. And when it's cold, it sucks when it's cold. So I was like, let me go and come out here today, which, you know, I don't regret coming out here today, but I think I want to go to another part of Cold Harbor if my GPS don't put me on all these stupid back roads. I don't know what that is over there. Anybody know? With that statue thingy? Anybody know what that is? Is that like a historical place, or is that like somebody's private house? Because I don't know this area that well. It's not like I have my sidekick historian to help me. Maybe I should just go check it out, but to me it looks like it's a private house, or it almost looks similar to Yorktown. You know how the little house was set up at Yorktown? Yeah, the little girl is standing on the porch. She is literally standing on the porch watching me, almost like I have never seen the full movie of Exorcist, but she's almost standing like, you know, what are you doing here? She knows I'm a reader too. That's funny. I'm not here to bother her though, with all due respect. I won't do that. I feel like my nose is broken, but I know it's not. It's just all the energy here. So, but I'm gonna find out what that is over there, because let's see. Oh, wait, that might be the I think that's a visitor center, y'all. Oh no, you're fine. I understand. I barely caught the beginning of my own stuff because I was trying to decide if I wanted to do live or not. I would like to come back here and do some more. Oh, there's a lot of clear quartz stuff here. Come back and do more stuff, but I'm kind of reluctant to do any EVPs when you got people, you know, at the house. I mean, I suppose I could sit at one of these picnic tables and pick up an EVP, you know, or try to do an EVP here, you know, because you can feel the energy here too, like your head spins. For people that are super sensitive, make sure when you're coming out to places, you know, like Cold Harbor, it seems like that the energy is, I don't know how to explain it, more higher here than it is in Yorktown. And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm used to going to Yorktown. That could be it. I don't know. But the energy is totally different. So I'm gonna take a trip to that little place over there where that big flag is. That's got to be like, I guess their visitor center. I'll find out what the hell it is when I get there. It's pretty interesting here though. I'll have to tell y'all that. Very interesting. This is like a must-do place to come back like quite a few times. So I'm gonna go sniff out that building. Shit, something just passed over there in that field. When I say something just passed, it's a shadow figure. Like a lot of times when I say stuff like that, it's a shadow figure. If it's a full-blown person, I can see, I'm gonna be like, oh holy hell, but they're like little shadow figures that pass in front. The property is very interesting. Something just passed over by that Battlefield Park, Harbor Park. What is it? Cold Harbor Battlefield Park sign. Something just passed over there too. So it's a person. So they're kind of like walking. They're kind of like, you know, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's pretty wild if you're a super sensitive person and you can see spirit. This would be an interesting place for you to keep your, something just passed over there, something, you know, to keep your, what do you call it, your gifts up, if you will. So, anyhow, that's pretty cool. I won't steal it, though. All right, so I'm going to walk or drive over in that little part and see what that is, and then I'll go from there. So I might do a live from whatever that is over there. I'm going to find out in a couple minutes because I don't know what it is. Yeah, I you know what? Henricus, I have never been there, ever. I don't know the history of it. I want to go there. I've never been there before. There's most of my stuff when I go places have been on the Newport News side because my family lives over in the shitty of Newport News. So a lot of what I do is over there. So once I met Michael and talked to Ryan and got to know Dennis and got to know, you know, different people, Heather, stuff, people like that, that a lot of their stuff is done over here. So I haven't really been on this side. I always go on the opposite side because that's what I'm used to. So that's what makes it nice when you meet people and you share a common interest and you're introduced to places that you've never been before. And this is one of them. You know, I didn't, let's see, the boys, not this past summer, but the summer before, somebody told me to take them to Cold Harbor. And I'm like, what the hell is Cold Harbor? But when I went out there, I was so hyper vigilant with the boys because we were on a trail that I was not familiar with. So we got lost, and it was like 90 some degrees, and we got lost outside, and I was pissed off because Vicente wanted to take the longer version of the trail when I went the first time to the, I think it's like the visitor center there. So we took the long way, and I'm telling you, we were lost as hell, and I only had one water with 2 kids, and it's 90 some degrees outside. So I was pretty mad, and I really couldn't focus then. But now, of course, they're back in school, so I can actually come out to places like this and, you know, get a feel. But this place right here gives me a headache. Like, I get nauseated. Something just passed right in front of that sign. I get nauseated out here. I get a lot of, my head hurts. My legs hurt. I feel like somebody has, like, shot me in the leg or something. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I feel, is a lot of body aches and pains. So, you know, if I sat for a while, I want to go to the actual house, but those people would probably look at me like I'm fucking nuts. Excuse my language. If I sat there for a while, I would be picking up all kinds of stuff, because if I'm picking up the shadow figures and those pains, then I know that I would be able to, like, see what happened to people, you know. And that's the same with going to Yorktown. I can't remember the name of the house. I want to say it's the Monroe house, but I think I might be wrong. There's one other house there, and when I go to that house, I flash back on certain things. It shows me, like, pictures of what really happened. So it's very interesting. But anyway, like I said, I am going to go over to, oh hell, they're getting ready to leave. The universe loves me. He's getting ready to leave. Bye-bye. It's like, see ya. Maybe I'll be able to go over there now and get some little EVPs. Last time I went to Yorktown, this little ranger was, like, stuck up my ass. Y'all, I ain't trying to be mean, because I know ranger people, but he was, like, literally stuck on me like freaking glue. Let's see if I can go over there, but I don't think I can do... He's gone. I don't think that I can do because I don't know if you can walk up to the house or not. I don't know if I can do, like, an EVP with having Facebook Live. I don't think I can do that at the same time, so I might have to shut y'all down. Oops, something just passed over there, and then try to get my EVP, because I'm using my phone, and hopefully the battery don't get killed. I'm going to be mad if somebody else pulls up in this thing. So let's walk back over. I mean, I was told I could walk around it, but, you know, you just never know. Like I said, I don't feel like getting my ass in trouble. I don't see why you can't. I don't see, you know, you can't trespass. Hopefully he didn't leave somebody behind, because that'll be embarrassing. Here comes that energy again. And I have all my little grounding things with me. Peppermint, lavender, palo wood, black tourmaline. Forgot to put that down my shirt, but I do have one on my pendant. So I've got all kinds of little grounding things. Nope. Little girl has stepped back out. I'm looking over my shoulder to make sure. It's funny when you see little shadow figures in the woods too. And this is broad daylight, so I can imagine One can only imagine what this place is like at nighttime. I bet you this mother is active. See, my stomach starts to like get really tight now. Get that little shortness of breath when the energy gets heavier. Hopefully he don't like be driving back by like, what the hell is she doing? So like I said, I don't want to get in trouble. Oh yeah. Like she's in the door now, y'all. The little girl. It's almost like, you know, come in, but you know I can't. The house is on lockdown. But listen, I'm gonna go because I want to kind of see if I can get an EVP here, and then I will I'll let y'all know, because I'm gonna go over to that other little place. So I'm gonna cut it short before they come back or anybody else comes back here, so I don't get in trouble.